Welcome to the online lectures on algorithm engineering course. Today we will learn parameterized algorithms. Actually, we are studying exact algorithms, and parameterized complexities is another way to analyze the time complexity of the algorithms. And here basic concepts of parameterized complexity is that it measures the complexity not only in terms of input length, but also in terms of parameter, which is a numerical value, not necessarily depend on the input length. And roughly speaking, complexity seeks possibility of obtaining algorithms whose running time can be bounded by polynomial function of input length and usually an exponential function of the parameter. We are studying the exact algorithms for hard problems, and we know that for these problems it is very unlikely to find a polynomial time algorithm. The algorithm what we study, that time complexity is exponential. But in parameterized analysis, what we do, we find a suitable parameter which is not does not depend on the input length, and we express the time complexity in terms of a polynomial function of input n and an exponential function of the parameter. If the parameter is small and it does not depend on the input length, then time improved. To study this parameterized algorithm, as an working example, I will take a vertex cover problem. So let us now look the vertex cover problem. And we have studied this vertex cover problem in different settings before, and everybody we know what is a vertex cover problem is. Now we recall the definitions like this. What is a vertex cover? Can anybody explain me? What is a vertex cover? Okay, roughly speaking, that is a vertex cover is a subset of vertex set which covers all the edges. What do you mean by a vertex cover an edge? Actually, a vertex subset covers an edge if at least one endpoint of the edge is contained in the vertex set. So we call a subset of a vertex which cover every edge, that is which contains at least one endpoint of every edge, is called a vertex cover of that graph. And so necessarily, if we take the full vertex set, that is the V, that is trivially a vertex cover. So our objective is to find a smaller vertex cover. So a vertex cover of a graph G is minimum, we call it minimum vertex cover, if it contains the minimum number of vertices among all vertex covers of G. And this problem, that is vertex cover problem, it asks us to find a minimum vertex cover of a graph. So this is an optimization version of the vertex cover problem. If you state the decision version of the problem, then we can say, given a graph G of n vertices and a number k, does G contain a vertex cover of size at most k? So is it clear to you, the problem, vertex cover?
Yes, sir.
So this is the vertex cover problem, and we are considering here the decision version of vertex cover. And now for simplicity, we consider that is, we first just check the brute force algorithm, and for simplicity, we consider the k is fixed. That is, we are trying to find a vertex cover of size exactly k. So, okay. And so the brute force algorithm is very simple. That is, for each subset S of V of size k, we check whether S is a vertex cover of G or not. So here we just assume that the size k, that is, this is fixed. Then the brute force algorithm, that we will check every subset of V whose size, whose cardinality is k, and for that set we will check whether that set, that is subset S, is a vertex cover of G or not. And you can easily check this one, whether a given subset is a vertex cover or not. That is, we can check that whether a vertex cover, it is a vertex cover by deleting the vertices in S from G and checking whether the resulting graph has an edge or not. So you just delete a vertex of S from the G one by one and check whether after deleting the vertex, the resulting graph has an edge or not. If the graph has no edge, then it is a vertex cover. So this is very clear that this process that takes, that is for finding a single subset is a vertex cover or not, it takes at most time kn. And the number of subsets of V of size is exactly n choose k. So the brute force approach takes time order k into n to the power k plus 1. It is polynomial because we assume that k is fixed. If k is not fixed, if here we assume that we are going to find a vertex cover of size exactly k. But if we say it is at most k, then we need to check other values of k's. And then the time complexity is exponential, will be exponential. And just we are giving the concept of parameterized algorithms here. And so for simplicity, we have assumed that k is a fixed constant. And if we choose the k is fixed constant, then it is a polynomial function. So here, this is, that is n and to the power k plus 1, k is the parameter. And in this vertex cover problem, if you consider that we have two parameters, that is, one is k and one is n. Now, consider that if we could obtain an algorithm for vertex cover whose time complexity is order of 2 to the power k into kn, then what will happen? That is, our brute force method, for fixed k, it is time complexity order k into n to the power k plus 1. But if we could design an algorithm whose time complexity is order 2 to the power k into kn for fixed k, so can you compare these two terms? That is, one is order of k into n to the power k plus 1, and order of 2 to the power k into k plus into kn. So among these two complexities, but two term, which one is better? Can you, anybody reply? Which one is better?
So 2 to the power k.
2 to the power k, kn, the last one. That is, if we see this one, so this is the, that is the blue one. It is below, and the purple one is over, that is above the blue one. So 2 to the power k into kn function, this one is the 2 to the power k into kn function, but this one is the previous one, n to the power k plus 1 function. So this one is better. So if we could design an algorithm with this time complexity, then it will be better. So if we just compare these two, here the input is n, input size, that is the graph size, number of vertices of the graph, input size is n, and this function depends on the exponent, that is of function or depends on n and n to the power k plus 1, but it is actually polynomial of n, But here it is an exponential polynomial of n, but there is a subscript that is another multiplied by another function which is exponential of another parameter, that is k. But here we checked that this one is faster than the previous one. So this is in fact the basic idea of parameterized algorithm. That is, when we analyze the time complexity of algorithm, we will choose a suitable parameter, that is which does not depend on the input length n, and the time complexity is expressed as an exponential function of that parameter and a polynomial function of n. Then the algorithm performance will be improved. And this is the basic concept of parameterized algorithm. And now how we can design an algorithm of vertex cover using this time complexity. Now to do that, we have some observations. The first observation, let E equal to UV be an edge of G, and let S be a vertex cover of G of size exactly K. Then at least one of U and V is in S. So it is clear, because in S, for SE, it has two endpoints, U and V, and if S is a vertex cover of G of size K, which that is cover every S, so S cover also S UV. So at least one of U and V is in S. This is from the basic definition of vertex cover. Now, the second observation point, observe that if U is in S, that is in that vertex cover, then G minus U, that is if we delete U from G, then the resulting graph G minus U has a vertex cover of size at most K minus 1. So if we delete vertex cover, that is U is in S, and if we delete U, then the resulting graph has a vertex cover of size K minus 1. And similarly, if V is in S, then G minus V has a vertex cover of size K minus 1. And we thus devise a recursive algorithm to decide whether G has a vertex cover of size K. So recursively we can do it. And I am now going to explain it using a diagram. Say here, can you see this one?
Yes, sir.
This tree, although the font is very small, here, say this is our input graph. This is our input graph, and our question is whether this graph has a vertex cover of size exactly K. We choose here K equal to 3. So here is the question, where this graph has a vertex cover of size exactly 3. So this is our question. To answer this question, we choose any edge. Say we choose as UV. And if we delete vertex U's, if this one is yes, then it's we have two sub problems. If we delete U, then we get this graph, and if we delete V, then this graph. To get, for this answer to be yes, at least one of this one and this problem is this graph has a vertex a vertex cover of size exactly 2, and does this graph contains a vertex cover of size exactly 2? So this is the question, these two questions. So to get a yes answer for this question, we need to get yes answer from at least one of these problem. Is it clear to you? If you have any question, please ask me. If you have any question, please ask me. So is it clear to all until now?
Yes, sir.
Now for this graph, here we take this as xy, and we delete x from this graph. We delete this x from this graph, and we get this one, and we delete y from this graph. So we get this graph. And here the question becomes, we reduce the value of key from 2 to 1 by subtracting 1, and here yes k equal to 1. So is this graph? So our question is, has this graph a vertex cover of size exactly 1? And here is the similar question. So here, from here, so we choose another edge. Say we choose VW, this edge, and we delete V from here, and we get this subgraph, and we delete this vertex W, and we get this graph. So here the k value of k becomes 0, and value of k becomes 0. So for if we have a vertex cover that is empty vertex cover, then the graph cannot have any edge. So naturally, trivially, the answer of this question is no. And this question is no because there is an edge, but our vertex cover is empty. Here, there is an edge, but our vertex cover is empty. So this is no, this is no. And similarly, if we come here, so we delete y, we get this one, this graph, and we delete x, we get this subgraph, and this subgraph has an edge, and our value of k is 0. So certainly this answer is no. And here we delete v, and we get this graph, which is a null graph, that is of empty S set, but 2 vertices here. And so here the vertex, there is no S, so vertex cover is empty. So our answer is yes here. Our answer is yes here. And if we consider here the graph, this one, so if we delete u, we get this subgraph, and the value of k becomes 1. And if we delete x, and we get this subgraph, and the value of k becomes 1. And if we delete this one, delete x from this graph, we get this edge, and since value of k is 0, so answer is no. And here, if we delete y, we get 2 vertices, x and w, but this graph has no edge, so value of k equal to 0, so answer is yes. And if we consider here, we delete x, and we get this subgraph, and we delete u, we get this one, and answer is no. And here we delete w, and we k equal to 0, for k equal to 0, the answer is yes. In this way, we can construct this tree. This process looks similar to our branch and reduce technique. Here we have reduced the size of the instances. The difference is here is that we will analyze the time complexity in a different way. That is, we will express the time complexity in terms of exponential of parameter k and multiplied by a polynomial function of n. So this construction is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
So if you have any question until now, you can ask me. Okay, now taking a leaf node who answer yes, you follow the path to the root. So here the leftmost yes is here xw. So here is answer is yes. So we have deleted vertex v. So v will be in the vertex cover. And if you follow the path here, we have delete y. So y will be in the vertex cover. So this is yes, means this is yes, means this is yes, means this is yes. So this has a vertex cover of size exactly 3. And what is the vertex cover? If you follow the path, this is v, this is y, and this is u. This is the vertex cover of size 3 here. So if you follow this path, v, y, and u. So this graph has a vertex cover of v, y, and u of size 3, exactly 3. if you know you cannot go through a no path, here is one yes. So here you have delete y, here you have delete u, and here you have delete v. So you get the same set. That is this the vertex cover. And here is one yes at the rightmost leaf node here. So here, if you have deleted w, you have deleted x, and you have deleted v. So w, x, and v is a vertex cover here. So is it clear to all?
Sir.
Okay. So you have no question until now. So you find that way we have constructed this tree, it is a recursive way. So we can implement this technique using a recursive algorithm. And before formally defining the recursive algorithm, we just observe some properties of vertex cover. The question is, how many edges can be covered by a vertex cover of size k? How many edges can be covered by a vertex cover of size k? Say we are looking for a vertex cover of size k. So our question is, how many edges we can cover by this vertex cover? What will be the upper bound of the edges we can cover by this subset of vertices of size k? Now the observation is, let del, we know this is the maximum degree of the graph, and a vertex cover of size k can cover at most k into del edges. So every vertex which is in vertex cover can cover at most the edges which is incident to it, that is, which is equal to the degree of that vertex. So if del is the maximum degree of a graph, so a vertex cover k can cover at most k into del edges. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since del can be at most n minus 1, that is for complete graph, it can be at most n minus 1 of g in n minus 1, then a vertex cover of size k can cover at most n minus 1 into k edges. I think this is also clear to you. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thus, if a graph G has more than n minus 1 k edges, then G has no vertex cover of size k. So if a graph G has more than n minus 1 k edges, then G has no vertex cover of size k. So this is very simple observation. This is very simple observation. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
we will use this observation in our algorithm, formal algorithm. So this is now formal algorithm, that is input a graph G of n vertices and an integer k, a vertex cover S of size at most k if it exists. This will be the output. If there is no edge in the graph, say leaf node where we have seen that if there is no edge in the graph, then S is empty. So return S equal to empty. If G has more than n into k minus 1 edges, then G has no vertex cover of size k. So return no. Declare that it is no. Let UV be an edge of G. Then we recursively call PVC, parameterized vertex cover. Parameterized vertex cover G minus U, k minus 1. If this one is equal to no and G minus V into k minus 1, this is also no, then return no. So both of the children returns no. So the graph has no vertex cover of size k. Else, if this return, that is parameters, this recursive algorithm return not equal to no, or this one is also not equal to no, then say PBC. So one of these will at least one of these has returned yes. So we assume that G minus U k minus 1 is not equal to no. It may be G minus V k minus 1, but here we are assumed say PBC G minus U k minus 1 not equal to no, and it returns the set S, and it returns the set S. So return S union of U, that is we got deletion by this subgraph by deleting U. So this one will be the maximum vertex cover, this will be the vertex cover of size k in this graph G. So have you understood this algorithm?
Sir, shouldn't we return yes from the first case condition? We
Where?
haven't written, sir, when there is no edge in the graph. So shouldn't we return yes from this base condition?
There is no yes. So here it will return a set that is so returning a set is positive instance. It is returning empty set. So it will return yes. Is there any other question? So today in this class, I will just cover until this algorithm, and in the next class, we will analyze the time complexity of this algorithm.